My name is Michele Herrmann, and I've been in Winchester Public Schools for 30 years. I started here full-time in 1992.
My name is Keelor. I've been with Winchester Public Schools for 25 years. This is my 25th year.
My name's Beeman. I have been with Winchester Public Schools for 37 years.
My name is Bryant, and I've worked with WPS for 24 years full-time and 5 years part-time.
I started with Winchester Public Schools in 1978. I came in as a special education teacher. Then I came here in what at that time was called a special ed lead teacher. And then the special education lead teacher position transitioned into a specialist a few years ago.
I started here in 1985 as a teacher at Quarles Elementary. I was a 4th grade teacher.
I started at John Kerr, this school, but not this building, the old John Kerr building, and was a classroom teacher, taught all the elementary grades pretty much, and have worked as a lead teacher slash coach slash assistant principal, and then I was principal at Virginia Avenue for 4 years.
I started in 1997. And when I started, I was in a multi-age room. We did K and 1. And at that time, kindergarten was still leaving at noon, and so we called them the morning kids and the afternoon kids. I did some 4th grade, I did some 3rd grade. So, I've done just about everything.
I've thought about this a lot, and I think the biggest change is the technology. When I started teaching, we made copies using a mimeograph machine. It was a very old machine, and you put the paper in and rolled so that the copies came out on the roll. From the roll, there was ink, blue ink, that you either loved the smell or hated the smell, and you ran a drum, rolled a drum and made as many copies as you needed.
When I started teaching, we had no computers. Anything that we produced was on a mimeograph machine and so forth. And now, literally, the world is at our fingertips through the technology that's available.
I think that we've become more inclusive, and I think we've become more student-centered than we had been in the past. Lots of good changes. I love the personalized learning, and I love the feel of family here at WPS, and that hasn't changed.
I think the expectations are higher, which I don't think in a lot of ways is a bad thing. I think that can be a very positive thing. The passion I don't think changes, because when you see these young teachers come in and they're so passionate and,
Just working with as many people as I get to work with, and then the students. I've always loved being in a school, and this position has allowed me to stay in school where I can continue those relationships with students, and then my relationships with the staff and the leaders we have. And then I have been afforded so many professional development opportunities that have allowed me to grow.
It was really my dream to come back here as principal. This school has meant everything to me. It is truly my alma mater, my mother's soul. It's the place that gave me the best possible start in education. Charlotte DeHart was my principal when I was a student here in elementary school, and she was here a really long time. She was really legendary in the community for having really high standards, but also for being really caring. She really reached out to help students in any way that she could. So I never drop her name from the name of the school.
Again, I love the close-knit family feeling at WPS. I like that it's a small division and that you get to know everybody. I taught Katie Lamb, our teacher of the year for this year. She was one of my kindergarten students.
Little kids are just funny. They're just funny. They come up with funny things. They do funny things. And I've had some kids that have been very, very dear to me. Some hit you in a certain way more than others. A lot of memories of the kids, just good relationships with the kids. I feel like I've gotten back a lot more than I've given.
very cliche, but travel, lots of family time, reading. I have lots of books that I haven't gotten to over the years. There's several stacks, so I could say it's as high as me, but probably maybe more.
Spending more time with my family, certainly. My 2 children live in Richmond. I have 3 brothers. My dad, who's 90, is here in Winchester, so that's a big priority for me. And then all the other things that, the typical things. I look forward to exercising more, reading more.
We just bought a house in Wilmington, North Carolina, so I will be moving south and enjoying some time at the beach and hopefully with grandkids in the next few years.
Yay.
Spending time with the family.
I'm going to spend more time with my mom. My mom's 95, and she's in Michigan. She's amazing. Visit my daughter more often.
I've had a great career, and I've loved Winchester Public Schools. I'm very thankful and blessed for a good career here.